hides Wilesy, and Hull Truck's second season in its new home saw the return of playwright Richard Bean to his home city with a new play for Truck, Pub Quiz's Life, after his national theatre success with England People Very Nice. A comic piece, Pub Quiz's Life has some very dark moments, reflecting life in recession-hit Hull, as seen by an unlikely mixed group of pub quizgoers. The play is directed by Gareth Tudor Price and follows the fortunes of a pub quiz team called My Dad is a Drug Addict. The cast consists of 2 Truck regulars and 4 new people to Truck. The regulars are Sarah Parks and Mark Bolton, with Adrian Hudd, David Hargreaves, Esther Hall and Rachel Dale. Sarah Parks, as the archetypal Hull pub landlady, provides this black comedy with a central focus, using her offhand and sometimes off-colour humour to berate and encourage. Local references to places and people pepper the whole play. Crammed full of local humour, it's difficult to see how this could be performed anywhere other than Hull. The cast seems to be overall well suited to their roles. My initial concerns on clarity of dialogue in Act 1 were resolved by Act 2 as the characters developed. Some quirky and obscure quiz questions left me guessing the answers, and I think Pub Quiz possibly is life. Anyway, it runs at the Truck until October the 3rd, Monday to Saturday, 7 to 7:30. Get your team ready.
It's John from Kingstown. I'm talking to
Adrian Hudd. I'm playing the character of Woody, who is the local drug dealer. In the pub quiz team, his specialist subject is hallucinogenic drugs.
Very Hull-based, isn't it?
It is very Hull-based indeed. It deals with a lot of issues that are facing Hull today, I think. The regeneration that's going on in Hull, and also still some of maybe the heroin problem, the drug problem. But also, I think it really shows the spirit of Hull people and the character of Hull people very well. And it's good fun, I hope.
And it's got a dark streak through it, though, hasn't it?
There is a dark streak running through it. I think we do have that. We were very aware that we didn't want it to be an out-and-out comedy. There are serious issues addressed in it, and I hope the two mix very well indeed.
We've got some regular Hull Truck players and some new people in the play as well, haven't we?
That's right. It's a good cast. I've worked with half the people before. We've got Sarah Parks, who is a Hull Truck regular and done lots of plays at the theatre.
Yeah, she does a grand job as a landlady.
Oh, she's excellent. Sarah's excellent. A lot rests on her shoulders, along with Mark Bolton, of course, who plays the character of Lee. They really drive the play, I think. But
it's very topical, very much about what's happening in Hull, the development, how it's moving forward. But I think if you just change a lot of the references, you can take it to any city, really, any northern city.
I believe so. I mean, I think this is one of the subjects, really, is that there is since the decline of the industrial base in the UK. Certainly towards the end of the 80s, the mid-late 80s, and the influence of Thatcher's evil reign really started to take hold. I think you could apply that to every large city in the country, really. It's all undergoing real investment. It's not a negative take on regeneration. There are issues with the regeneration that do concern people, I think, to a certain degree. There's also the positives. I think there are many, many, many positives.
And he's a great writer, Mr. Bean, isn't he?
Oh, he's an excellent writer, man. I think certainly I did Richard's play Harvest, which is set in the Wolds, in a Wolds village, farming village. I think he's a great talent. He's a very intelligent writer who has that quality of being able to mix themes and styles within a play, and hopefully they work.
He's got a feeling for the area, and I think he's got a feeling for Hull Truck, because I think the play suits Hull Truck as well.
I think very much so. I don't think people write consciously in a Hull Truck style, maybe. I mean, they do, but
there's a certain audience that come to Truck. I think they're used to John Godber's work, but I think having the new writers is helping it move along.
I mean, John, in my mind, John is still very much the bedrock of Hull Truck theatre. And without John's work over the past 25 years, we wouldn't be in the new theatre here.
No. But it's good to see it move forward.
I agree. There's some great new writers coming through. Richard being at the forefront of them. Of course, his plays are successful nationwide. He's just had a very big hit with England People Very Nice at the National, of course. Well, especially with the new studio space as well. Once we learn how that works, it's going to encourage a lot more new writing. The new Playwright Festival, for example.
Yeah, well, that's with Nick, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Nick, a very talented man.
He is, yeah.
Outstandingly talented. Of course, his writing is right up there.
Yeah, it's very clever. He's got a good twist on things. Yeah.
And very warm, I think.
He is
a very warm writer.
Thank you very much for talking to me. So you've been to watch Pub Quizzes Live. What's your name?
It's Peta.
You're in the audience tonight. How did you feel the play came across?
I think they did a fantastic job. Their attention to detail was perfect. They portrayed Hull very well. They portrayed the dark side of Hull very well. And it was a pleasure actually working with them.
Yeah, so you were helping with dialogue, yeah?
Yes, Richard Bean approached us a couple of months ago to help with the play whilst he was in the process of writing it. We work for a national charity called Compass, and he basically wanted to get the perspective of the drugs and the drug taking in the city. He wanted to get that right, and he approached us and we helped him. We give him a little bit of background of drugs and how it affects people. And then over the last couple of weeks I've spent some time working with the actresses so they can get their movements right and they can get a better perception of how people actually behave when they're on drugs.
I don't want to give some of the plot away, but in places it was very powerful, wasn't it?
It's very powerful, very powerful. It does reveal a slightly darker side to Hull. Like every city, everywhere has a darker side.
That's right. A lot of comedy as well. I think pub scenes were really good, and the barmaid was fantastic.
She was fantastic, and I'm sure at some point in my life I've come across a landlady like that on a local estate.
Yeah, same here. Thanks very much for talking to me.
Thank you, you're welcome.